Walker, Season 1, Episode 11, entitled Freedom, starts out with August recording welcome home messages for Hoyt Rawlins. He has everyone's message except for his dad's, which his dad is not really up for. His dad keeps thinking about the fact that he and Jerry shared a kiss when he knows that Hoyt and Jerry are together. Outside the Sidestep bar, Mickey and Trey are there making sure no one comes in so August and Cordell can finish getting the place ready for the night celebration for Hoyt. They are celebrating Hoyt Rawlins' freedom and release from prison. Mickey and Trey talk about how hectic the last few months have been for both of them. Hoyt and Jerry arrive at the Sidestep bar. Later, Jerry, Hoyt, Walker, Mickey, Trey, Abbyline, and August, plus others, are there at the celebration. While Hoyt is there celebrating, he decides to share a dance with Abbyline. Hoyt and Walker talk about what's up with Jerry because he says she's acting very weird. Walker and Jerry very awkwardly and uncomfortably share a dance after they kissed the night that Emily's killer was killed. Stella and Trevor are stopped at a country station for gas and a few items, and they are still driving to get away from things. In another part of town on the same day, Clint West and other prisoners are being transported on a prison bus which crashes, and prisoners escape, including Clint West and Jackson Davis. Mickey and Walker receive a text message from headquarters on their phone about the prison bus crash and the inmates who escaped and leave the party. Stella and Trevor go to a secluded place in the country where Trevor and his dad used to go, where there is more money stashed away that he and Stella can use to get away. Once Clint and Jackson escape, they start pursuing Stella and Trevor. At the same time, Mickey and Walker are pursuing the two escaped inmates. Abbyline brings Hoyt back to the ranch for some lunch together, and Hoyt ends up possibly messing up Liam's campaign run for DA. Hoyt tells Abbyline that he thinks Jerry has moved on from him. Abbyline gives him a beautiful ring to propose to Jerry. Walker goes to the prison where Twyla Jean is and speaks to her about Clint. He goes there to try and get information from her about where Clint might go or where he might be. As Walker finishes up talking to her, she tells him about a place Clint and his wife used to go with their son. The guard takes her away, and Mickey comes in and informs Walker that Clint has had a certain someone who has been visiting him at the prison, which startles them both as they both realize it's Trevor Strand. Walker gets a panicked look on his face and says that they have to find Stella. An article comes out regarding Liam and possible family secrets which worries him, and he informs his mom about it. She tells him if he wants to remain in control, then get out in front of it before it becomes public knowledge. Walker is frantic and calls August to see if he has heard from Stella or Trevor, and that if he does, to call him right away. Mickey tries to calm Walker down by telling him that he protected both Stella and August in Laredo. She assures him that Trevor will not hurt them. Walker is not so sure. Clint West and his men find Stella and Trevor. Stella and Trevor are trapped inside the house, and also the fire that they started in the fireplace produces smoke which comes back inside the house because of the broken chimney. Clint and his men break in, and Trevor and Stella flee from them while choking on smoke filling up the house. They break a window in one of the bedrooms, and Trevor gets Stella out of the window and tells Stella to run, and one of the men gets into the bedroom and grabs Trevor from behind before he can escape out the window. Walker and Mickey get there and enter the smoke-filled house looking for both Trevor and Stella. Walker sees Stella's bag and realizes she was going to run away with him. Mickey and Walker hear a gunshot outside and turn back towards the front door, towards the sound. One of Clint's men is shooting at Stella with a rifle as she runs through a wooded area trying to escape. He ends up running out of bullets and takes off after Stella. Stella takes out of her pocket a handgun that she got from the bag of money that Trevor burned with all of Clint's money and passports in it. Stella hears a sound behind her and turns around and shoots, only to realize it's her dad. She shot him in the arm. As he goes towards Stella, Jackson attacks Walker from behind, and they both end up in a serious fight. Stella yells for help. Mickey rushes in and grabs Jackson from behind by the neck, putting him in a chokehold. He backs up and rams Mickey into a tree trunk hard. She falls to the ground but quickly positions herself and takes Jackson's legs out from underneath him, and he falls to the ground. He's finally down, and Mickey holds him there at gunpoint. Jackson gets taken back into custody. The paramedics arrive and attend to Cordell's shot arm. Stella and Walker discuss what happened, and he tells her this wasn't something to keep from him because she could have been hurt or worse. Stella says she was trying to help and save Trevor. Walker tells her it's been a long day and to get in the car so they can go home. They both drive off together in the red Mustang. Mickey returns home after the events of the day and climbs into bed with Trey, and he tells her that his girls' soccer team at Sacred Heart High School won state. Walker and Stella talk about love on the way home and how sometimes it can hurt. Hoyt uses the ring Abigail gave him and he proposes to Jerry. He asks her to marry him. She says she can't marry him. Jerry tells him that she and Walker shared a kiss. At first he says, so what, just one kiss. She informs him that the kiss between her and Walker should matter more to both of them, and she says she is changing. He asks her when it happened, and he gets upset because neither of them informed him about it for a whole month. Hoyt goes to talk to Cordell, and he comes to the ranch house, and Abigail sees how upset Hoyt is, and she just embraces him in a heartfelt hug. As Walker and Stella arrive home at his parents' ranch house, Clint West, Trevor Strand, and some of Clint's men arrive at Walker's home, and then a cliffhanger. That is how Walker Season 1, Episode 11, Freedom, ends. Damn, I was hoping this would all end tonight on this episode and that Walker would finally put an end to Clint West and kill him. Though had that been the case, I'm not sure if Trevor would be alive either, because we do know that he still loves his dad, so who knows once all this ends if Trevor will be alive either. Plus, after seeing Twyla Jean again, I have a feeling she is not done either, and that she will somehow escape and that Walker will have to end up killing her as well. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll just have to wait and see where these next episodes go. I was disappointed in Stella at the end of last week's episode and this episode because, like Walker said, I thought she and her dad were in a good place and finally understood each other. I understand her feelings for Trevor, but at the same time she's being selfish to her family and her soccer team, and they both still need her. But as far as selfishness goes in this episode, Jerry and Walker have been selfish as well and should have told Hoyt about their shared kiss right after it happened, not a month later. I love that Hoyt is going to try and go clean now that he is out of prison. He seems like a genuine all-around good guy. I want to see good things for him, and I love the motherly-son relationship that both he and Abigail share. It really warms my heart, and I just love it when those two are on screen together. I felt bad for August in this episode because he gets the short end of the stick in this one. He literally has to run the sidestep bar all by himself when Cordell and Mickey are on a case and Stella is on the run with Trevor. So yeah, August is the only one literally not in any danger, but it sucks because he has all this other responsibility he has to take care of, and there's really no one there to help him. So for Walker Season 1, Episode 11, Freedom, I'm going to give this episode a very strong B. I am wondering now how everything is going to go down in next week's episode with the cliffhanger they left us with. So far, I am still liking this Walker, but I think things now are really about to ramp up big time. I guess only time will tell. So yeah, this next week's episode I'm really looking forward to, and I hope it's a good one. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to say good night. God bless. I love all of you, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.